Max and Alice's first date had set a precedent for their budding relationship, a precedent that was marked by humor, misadventures, and the ability to find joy in every situation. It wasn't long before they found themselves planning more adventures together, each one seemingly tailor-made for their unique brand of love. One weekend, Max suggested that they try their hand at cooking a romantic dinner together. He had ambitious plans for an extravagant 3-course meal, complete with appetizers, a main course, and a decadent dessert. Alice agreed with enthusiasm, excited about the prospect of spending quality time together in the kitchen. Their adventure began with a trip to the local farmer's market. They strolled through the stalls, hand in hand, picking out fresh ingredients and giggling as they attempted to guess the names of exotic vegetables they'd never seen before. Max even bought a bouquet of fresh flowers, hoping to create the perfect atmosphere for their culinary masterpiece. Back in the kitchen, the misadventures began in earnest. Max, determined to impress Alice, took charge of the main course, a complex dish involving a delicate sauce and a finicky oven. As he worked diligently, he managed to spill flour all over himself, turning into a flour-covered, culinary mess. Alice, on the other hand, was in charge of dessert, a rich chocolate soufflé copyright that required precise timing and technique. She whipped the egg whites with enthusiasm, but a sudden sneeze caused a cloud of powdered sugar to explode into the air, covering her and the entire kitchen in a sweet, white dust storm. Their dinner preparations continued in a similar fashion. The appetizers were a race against time, with both of them trying to chop, sort copyright, and plate their creations while navigating the chaos they'd created. Flour and sugar wars ensued, with playful arguments over whose mishap had been messier. As they sat down to eat their carefully crafted meal, they couldn't help but laugh at the disaster they had created in the kitchen. Despite the culinary chaos, the food turned out surprisingly delicious, and they shared an unforgettable meal filled with laughter and love. Their misadventures didn't end with the romantic dinner. On a hiking trip to a nearby nature reserve, they managed to get lost on a well-marked trail, leading to a comical attempt to find their way back using a map that had seen better days. Armed with granola bars and a sense of humor, they ventured forth, navigating their way through bushes and giggles. Eventually, they stumbled upon a hidden clearing with a breathtaking view of a pristine waterfall. They sat down on a moss-covered rock, enjoying their impromptu picnic of granola bars and bottled water. The waterfall's soothing sounds provided the perfect backdrop to their laughter and shared stories. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm, orange glow across the sky, Max and Alice knew that their love was unlike any other. They cherished the misadventures, the spills, and the unexpected turns in their journey. Their love story wasn't about grand gestures or elaborate plans, it was about finding joy in the simplest of moments and sharing their lives in all their messy, beautiful glory. And so, Max and Alice's misadventures of love continued, with each mishap strengthening their bond and reminding them that life was meant to be lived with laughter and love.